You know, I think this is the very first car I've ever reviewed that uses psychological warfare to defeat somebody on the racetrack. Welcome to one of the weirdest swaps I've ever seen. Everything's going haywire. Before we get started with today's video, huge thanks to today's sponsor, HB Tuners. HB Tuners is an incredibly user-friendly tuning software and data logging software that I've been using for years. I use it primarily on my Ford products like my Coyote Swap 240 SX and my 13 Mustang, but you can use it with all sorts of different platforms. And HB Tuners has the most advanced OBD interface out there, the MPVI3. Simply plug in the MPVI3, hook it up to your laptop, and you're good to go. I just love the simplicity of HB Tuners and how straightforward it is. As soon as you plug it in, your data is right there and you're good to go. Like I've said many times, HB Tuners literally saved my engine one time. With different conditions, heat, density, altitude, it's important to check in on your engine before you, well, thrash on it. And HB Tuners had my back. So make sure to go to hbtuners.com and let them know that I sent you. And once again, huge thanks to HB Tuners for sponsoring today's video. Hey everyone, David here. Today we have a really special treat. This is one of the weirdest project cars I've ever seen in my life, and I came all the way down to Florida just to see it. So Jonathan, can you just give us a quick breakdown of what this is and at the same time why it looks like this?
So I'm all about weird. If you guys have seen any of the stuff that I've done and Dave's filmed in the past. On the outside, right, it's a 1986 Ford Ranger long bed, but underneath it is a 2013 Ford Taurus SHO Police Interceptor. It is in fact a twin turbo 3.5 liter Ecoboost. Pretty much stock motor, stock trans on an E30 tune. It was built originally for the Grassroots Motorsports $2,000 challenge. I cannot take credit for building it. I actually bought the car as it is. I've lost to this truck more times than I care to admit. When they posted it for sale at the end of the last challenge, which I lost to them again. I came in third, they came in second. I was like, oh, I gotta buy it. It was a team of 4 high school girls that built this along with help from their dad anytime they needed it. Realistically, this is actually my daughter's truck, and we're building it as a budget Huna truck.
But first things first, I think we have to make something clear.
So these are for show only. These are actually not turbos.
Show intended.
Yeah, exactly, right? Oh, pun intended, for sure. They actually did this year at the last challenge, and it fooled a lot of people, and myself included, just because, you know, it's a budget event. So you're like, hold on, how'd you fit this in here? And you walk up close, you can see it's just a spray painted like Amazon fan. They did get real turbo blankets and a real section of downpipe.
This is what sells it.
Oh, for sure.
The turbo blanket.
And even on the backside, they have clamps and a real piece of pipe with that's heat wrapped.
That's pretty convincing. So I'm not gonna lie.
When you pop the hood, they stay on the hood, right?
Oh, okay.
So it's intimidating, right? Everybody thinks, oh man, like this thing's real.
In fact, when he sent me the photos originally of this truck, I thought they were real. Look at that. Oh, okay.
It does have a 100 shot on it, in addition to the E30 tune. You probably saw this hole in the front, right? And this is where things get a little interesting for the Grassroots Challenge. You have to get creative to make power and make things efficient. So what this hole was originally for is they used a Ryobi leaf blower tube and put it through there and connect it to the intake to get cold, fresh air in there.
Wow. Usually this engine is just covered in plastic.
For sure.
Right, so you don't really get to see it that often.
Yep.
Side note, when I filmed the SHO years ago, a lot of people didn't even know that car existed.
Yeah.
Right, it's one of those sleepers that was almost too good at their job.
For sure.
That people just kind of overshadow them, but some police forces use them as pursuit vehicles for good reason.
So like the Police Interceptor has a column shifter, and the column shifter removes the ability to manually shift the car.
Right.
So when you push the button that's on the end of the shifter, it goes into what's called pursuit mode. So it essentially just holds the gears longer.
Oh, okay.
But we're trying to find a creative way. The wiring is all the same between the pursuit vehicles and the vehicles that you could buy as a regular, consumer.
Okay.
So we are trying to put in a racing simulation sequential shifter. So using a racing sim shifter to shift a real car.
Yeah, so here's the mythical twin turbos coming out of the hood.
Yeah.
Some crazy stuff right here.
Yeah, so it is still on the stock turbos. A lot of people that know the show or know the Ecoboost in general, these are really limited by the direct injection pump, which is right here. Now for a budget budget-minded vehicle, you're not going to replace that pump in the budget because they're like $1,500-1,600.
Jonathan, can you show me how to open this door?
Absolutely.
Because they are the finest of doors.
This is just, again, for show. This is race car status.
But the actual interior is from the Taurus.
Reason they don't use that latch is because they want to save as much weight as possible. That's why this door is so light. They literally welded up some angle iron and fence posts and then this just slides.
Look at this.
So it's things like that that get you by this challenge, and just budget builds in general is just thinking outside the box, because you can go to a garage sale and find boxes of hinges like that for like $1.
Yeah.
And that's where we get a lot of our parts when we build budget cars, is we look at garage sales. I can't tell you how much spray paint I have that, like, I'll get a case of spray paint from a garage sale for like $1. Today, you gotta remember, people that are getting rid of stuff at a garage sale, like at the end of the garage sale, most likely it just goes to the curb anyway. This is obviously wider. The SHO is wider than a factory 85 Ranger, so they moved all the cooling system to the rear. Now, they actually did have some problems with the factory coolant pump making enough pressure to get through the entire system, so they actually put like a bilge pump in line with it, which is also powered by Keon Power. And once they did that, it completely solved any of the overheating issues they had. They welded some of this stuff, and then I think, you know, like classic, we just ran out of time, so some of it's just zip tied, held in place.
I love the parody stickers of all the brands.
I do love it. I like the doing donuts, you know.
Hey, you dropped this.
Yeah.
That's my, I love that.
The zip tied technician, that's my favorite probably, along with the number. And that they did that was super creative in my opinion, is the battery disconnect. So they moved the battery to the back. The disconnect comes all the way back here, and the disconnect itself is actually made out of an old fishing pole.
What?
Yeah, so inside here, that's how they got the length. It's literally really light, and it's just an old fishing pole. What's funny is this Ranger, I think, had dual tanks because there's 2 gas caps.
Okay.
And neither are used because we have it here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's right here. How about them apples? So while you're putting the hood back on, you told me these wheels are actually Mustang wheels.
They are. They are our factory Ecoboost premium wheels. They're 19-inch by 9 or something. And the wheels are actually really, really cheap. They're not the lightest wheel, but they're a good wheel to get like a really good contact patch on. So if you want a big tire, and for the event that this raced, right, tires are budget exempt. Since it's all-wheel drive, they don't really care about the traction issues as much on the drag strip.
Okay, now that we've done the walk around, let's actually see what it's all about, because the SHO, like I said, is one of my favorite weird cars ever made by Ford. But in something like this, I have no idea what to expect. So should we hop in?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna hop in. Let's do it. Only a few lights on the dashboard, as you can imagine.
Literally every single...
Wrench light, check engine light, traction control, ABS, airbag, you name it, we've got it. Yeah, here's everything from my point of view right now. Everything's going haywire. And here's my column shifter. Pretty sick.
This is the nitrous button that's kind of like just hanging out. It was here, but it broke. Legend has it, for every CEL light, there's more horsepower. I mean, we're only going like 10 miles an hour.
And it's already shaking.
Like, you can feel everything. There's no escaping how raw it is.
Just a second ago, a rock came through the door and hit me in the arm. Do you know how weird it is to be holding like a more modern steering wheel and hearing all of this right now? It's very bizarre, because when you drive something like this, typically that's, you know, glorified race car or budget race car or whatever,
sure.
you're holding like an old wheel or a race car wheel. This is like the SHO wheel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this isn't my brain. It's not doing the thing right now. Oh.
I think out of 5 years of racing this thing, I only beat them once.
I thought it might be the reverse, right? That they took a Ranger and then swapped everything over, but it's actually the opposite. Ooh, I like the sound of it.
Oh yeah.
So it's a 3.5 liter. It's not the 2.7, just so people get confused, because the 2.7 they put in like everything too.
Yeah.
But the 3.5 is like, to me, it's the Ecoboost, right?
Sure.
And they also put it, like you said, in the Huna truck.
Yeah.
Just making some sounds. That is sick. Dude. Wow.
You don't expect it.
Surprisingly, I guess not that surprising because it's all-wheel drive. But I've never heard a 3.5 sound like this, right?
Oh,
usually
sure, yeah.
they're muffled to death or resonated to death. And if they're not, usually they don't sound good.
Yeah, it's essentially just open downpipe right now.
Make some sound. That's what I see when it was like just going through it. Wow.
Yeah, like the Ford GT sounds so good, but they also have a titanium exhaust.
Yeah, they have like this crazy nice
And the
system
difference
on
in the
it.
sound between the resonance that the titanium creates versus everything else, aluminized steel or whatever.
Our research and development has been successful. Really cool sound. I like it a lot. It's very unique and different than almost everything else I've ever driven. Imagine you're just a Joe Schmo who doesn't know anything about cars, and then
Yeah.
they see two snails on a hood. You go, what the heck is that thing? You said it did what quarter-mile time?
Yeah, so with the 100 shot of nitrous, it went 1170, like as it sits right now.
That's amazing.
So I think the show record is like a high 10,
Okay.
but that's in a show car that's gutted.
Right.
So my goal is to shatter that because I weigh like 1,000 pounds less.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
So we want to put aftermarket turbos on it, maybe 150 shot direct injection pump, and then see if we can go like mid-10s.
That'd be so cool. Well, let me know when that happens. I want to come see it.
Oh, for sure.
Thank you so much for letting me rip on it and
man.
giving us a tour of this awesome car and the story and all that good stuff. Where can people find you?
Yeah, so my channel is J Whit. Build a bunch of stuff.
Really cool stuff.
Well, I think there's really only one video of this out there right now, but that's because we have a bunch of projects ongoing. David can speak to that.
Oh yeah, always.
Shop is full.
But once again, thank you so
Yeah, man.
much. What an amazing, amazing run we did today. Super fun, and see you guys next time. Take it easy. Bye.